Once a world champion professional gamer, Hana Song, better known as D.Va, joined South Korea's mecha unit to pilot one of their mechs against a colossal Omnic threat. D.Va's elite skills and fiercely competitive spirit make her extremely effective in her combat operations. Whether fighting Omnics near the East China Sea or demons in the Nexus, D.Va never backs down and always plays to win. D.Va is a tenacious warrior who bullies her enemies and forces them to retreat.
Ready for action!
D.Va's trait has two states, mech mode and pilot mode. While in mech mode, she has access to all of her abilities and can attack while moving. Her attacks also deal damage to all enemies in front of her. In pilot mode, D.Va becomes a fragile but deadly ranged attacker. She deals high damage to single targets, but can no longer attack while moving. Her attacks also charge up her ability to call down a new mech. Boosters are D.Va's primary form of mobility in mech mode. Activating this ability greatly increases her movement speed for a short duration. Enemies that she runs into while boosters are engaged are damaged and knocked back. Boosters can be cancelled early by hitting the ability's key a second time. D.Va's next mech mode ability is Defense Matrix. When activated, D.Va projects a field that significantly reduces the damage of enemy heroes. D.Va can move while Defense Matrix is active, but she is locked facing in its initial direction. Like boosters, Defense Matrix can also be cancelled. Self-Destruct is D.Va's E ability. Activating it causes D.Va to bail out of her mech, which then explodes a short time later, dealing damage and knocking back enemies in a large area. This ability has no cooldown, but can only be used when it has been fully charged. D.Va gains self-destruct charges by taking damage and dealing damage. When in pilot mode, D.Va's E ability is Call Mech, which allows her to re-enter mech mode once it is fully charged. If her mech is destroyed by an enemy, this ability starts a long cooldown that is reduced by D.Va's basic attacks. Call Mech is immediately available after D.Va's mech self-destructs. D.Va's first heroic ability is Bunny Hop. When activated, D.Va's mech becomes unstoppable while dealing damage and slowing all nearby enemies. Bunny Hop can only be used in mech mode. Big Shot offers D.Va a powerful attack while in pilot mode. She shoots a laser in a straight line, dealing damage to all enemies in its path. This ability has a very short cooldown, and it significantly reduces Call Mech's cooldown for each enemy hero it hits.
Ho! One for my highlight reel.
D.Va has two separate and distinct playstyles that depend on whether she's in her mech. While in mech mode, D.Va has high health and mobility, allowing her to dive in and bully the enemy team. In pilot mode, D.Va deals high damage, but has low health. Attacking enemies will get her back into her mech sooner, but also puts her at risk of dying. D.Va automatically enters pilot mode when her mech is destroyed, allowing her a chance to escape. Keep in mind that this is D.Va's only form of survivability. Because she can't use mounts in mech mode, D.Va relies on boosters to grant her the mobility she needs to quickly get into position. Boosters is a versatile ability which can be used to traverse the battlefield, engage or escape from enemies, and chase down fleeing enemies to finish them off. Boosters has a short cooldown, so don't hesitate to use it when needed. Self-destruct forces enemies to either evacuate a large area or suffer terrible damage. Launch her mech forward by using self-destruct while boosters is active to turn it into a devastating ranged attack. D.Va can also cancel boosters during self-destruct's countdown, allowing her to place her mech precisely where she wants it. When playing against D.Va, use roots and stuns to prevent her from escaping as you destroy her mech and secure a kill. Destroying D.Va's mech only grants half the normal experience, so play aggressively in mech mode and stay alive in pilot mode to deny XP to the enemy team. Using Defense Matrix forces the enemy team to choose between dealing significantly reduced damage or moving out of position. D.Va can't attack or use any other abilities while Defense Matrix is active, but she can move to follow her opponents and keep them within its area of effect. Bunny Hop is best used to initiate a team fight after boosting into the middle of the enemy team. Because it slows enemies while dealing damage, it can also be used to catch and eliminate escaping foes. Big Shot gives D.Va a long-range, high-damage poke in pilot mode that can also get her back into her mech much faster. Though it can't be used in mech mode, it can be a deadly surprise to enemies who try to capitalize on her vulnerability. D.Va is an in-your-face disruptor who fearlessly charges into battle and does whatever it takes for the win. Make sure to leave us a comment and subscribe to Heroes of the Storm on YouTube and around the web, and we'll see you in the Nexus.
D.Va moving out!